Alright, guys, today is May the 12th. I am in desperate need of cleaning this house, but other than that, I'm stressed out to the max. My eyes are very dilated. What is going on? So it got to a point where today the mayor of our town or city was actually in my store today, and he literally prayed over me because I am so strung out. And he has seen me since day one over there, um, busting my butt. I have turned that entire store around. There was multiple promotional pop-ups that needed to be set up that were just stuck in the back room, still in boxes, almost a dozen of them, just sitting in the back room that should have been out on the floor. Um, Pricing signs are all wrong. They're not doing something called cycle counting, which literally is counting inventory, aisle by aisle, on the scanner. They hadn't done that in 6 months. Sometimes some of the items longer than that. Until I got there, and I've been trying to keep up with it the best I can. Um, and then it's just keeping the place clean and organized. I gutted the entire office. It was a mess. She had, we do cash summaries every day where it's the printouts from the day before, the lotto printouts, the just the bottom of the safe, what it was deposited in the vault thingy. There are the receptacles. It's a little bit of everything in this cash summary thing, and you have to go and you have to figure out what your deposit is, and have all your numbers have to line up and whatever. You have to put it in the computer. She had all of the paperwork, all of the deposit slips in 4 different locations, not organized at all. I literally ended up with just a pile of them. I just threw them all together, whatever I could find, and just threw them in a box for right now. I have not even gone through them. And I started fresh this week. So I literally only have 3 cash summaries since I gutted the office sitting on my desk. I organized all of the receipts by vendors. It's in a big box now, in folders, individually sorted. It's organized now. I cleaned that office. It took 2 days to do. It was that bad. Unfortunately, we had an ABC officer show up, and we do not have all of our receipts for 2 years. I still need to check the outside closet. I haven't done that, but the only things I found are receipts from September to current. Failed. So we failed inspection. We got a verbal warning, and he told me to find the receipts and call him in order to pass inspection, or we can lose our license. Not on me, but it's on me to resolve. So I have been trying to resolve it. The place is better. It's cleaner. It's more organized. It's fuller looking with product. And my employees are pretty awesome. They're hardworking. Each of them are just very unique personalities. I think they're cool. And the whole mentality in there is, I got your back. Basically, you show me how to do it, and I'll figure it out. And I like that. It's not one person all for themselves, except for my assistant manager, who is the root of all the drama. And she wants to turn around and blame it on everybody else. But she's the problem. And it's not just her. Um, so I got my job threatened multiple times, including yesterday. So my area manager shows up, and it's her last day as our area manager. She's redistricted somewhere else. We're getting a new one. From what I hear, if it's the guy before her that was already here prior, he's really cool and easy to get along with, and very willing to help out. So that's gonna be a bonus because we need that. We need a team player, not somebody that literally tells me to my face that I need to cater to somebody that refuses to grow the hell up and wants to blame everybody and call everybody drama because her anxiety just can't handle being a manager. Literally, she requested PTO, my assistant manager, for 3 days starting yesterday. She left it like freaking as soon as I walked in the door at like 6:30 in the morning. Instead of staying till noon on her shift, she just walked out the door and then put in PTO. And her excuse was, we have a meeting coming up and I can't handle the drama. It's causing me physical illness. Then you shouldn't be a manager. You shouldn't be a manager, period. And my goal, I started doing a paper trail because my goal was to get her written up, but it would go through the area manager who keeps defending her and going, you need to get along with her. No, I don't. No, I don't. If she's a bad worker and a bad manager and she's causing chaos in my building, I need to fire her, not get along with her. She needs to know her place as an assistant manager. She needs to stop trying to do my job and tell me how to do my job, and then tell me I'm being mean when I'm trying to do my job. I'm nitpicking. It's retaliation when I literally am pointing out that she's breaking policy. I got facts, not feelings. Sorry. Hashtag nobody gives a f. So, after that little threatening my job thing, oh, I'm going to send this to HR. I can't help you guys. It's your last day here. Go somewhere. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You don't need to be over here. This isn't your store anymore. Leave me alone. How about you take your problem child with you to your district if you think she's so great? And everybody just needs to cater to her and her anxiety and her inability to be a manager or work regular shifts or communicate or cooperate with anybody. Much less can she do the paperwork correctly because she was bad at it. To which I figured it out on my own today, boom boom, for the first time. Well, not entirely on my own. I did ask one other manager for help. But I figured it out. So there. See, all I had to do was be given a chance. It's been over a week and a half. And she would come in at 5 in the morning to do the paperwork so that I would not have the opportunity to get my hands on it and do it myself so I could learn it. Again, blocking me from doing my job. Period. And they wondered why I was getting upset with her. Stop doing my job. Let me do my job. You go do your job. Your job is to assist. You're not assisting anybody. So I was stressed out last night. I was so pissed off at being threatened. That and basically being told how to be a manager of my own store when I was hired to fix the store. that had so many problems. And that's what I've been doing. So I don't deal with drama. Sorry, you're not bringing drama to my face and then tell me to cooperate. That doesn't happen. I'm a Libra. I spot red flags very easily. So, no longer have that area manager. Haven't met the new one yet. Don't have any contact for him at all. I'm just flying solo right now. I have no clue. I don't know. He'll come around eventually, hopefully. And last night I was putting in applications because I was like, I'm done. Like this job literally brought me in here to fix a store that was messed up based off of my experience. And they weren't going to rely on it, and they were going to question it, and they were going to threaten my job. Yeah, I'm not going to deal with that. So, if you suck at judgment calls, and you suck at backing the wrong person, and that sounds like a you problem, and I'm going to leave you with a you problem, I'm going to move on and find something else. So I put in a bunch of applications. And I come in this morning, and obviously I don't have my assistant manager working her usual shift, so I'm all by myself. I had 3 truck deliveries. I had no time to make food. I had no time to do the paperwork. Come around 12:30, I'm literally in tears because I don't know how I'm going to get all of it done, and I'm just one person, and I have to be all over the store at the same time. How do I put trucks away, and I've got boxes piled up, and how do I count stuff and do paperwork and count the safe, and like, how do I do it all? And I'm just one person. And people keep coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in, and I'm stuck at the register. So I was in tears. I had resting bitch face like crazy. I was upset. Very noticeable. Customer service was bad today. Very bad. I had a lot of people that were sympathetic. I had 1 or 2 that were rude as fuck. I wanted to knock them out. Because if you're going to come in my store and act like that, and you have no regard for the people in the store and what they're going through, stay the hell out of my store. I don't know what's wrong with society today, but the world don't revolve around you. As I make the whole store revolve around me right now. Yeah. So I couldn't do anything. I literally couldn't do anything until like 12:30. And I was there from like 6 a.m. So 6 hours by myself. And then I had had enough. I messaged in my group chat with my employees. I said, look, I'm all alone. I cannot put this truck away. I need help. And the person that was supposed to come in at like 2 or something, she was like, I can come in earlier. And then I had another one that was scheduled off. She kept blowing up my phone, but I didn't have time to answer my phone. She came in at like 1:30 on her day off just to help out. My hours might run over that I'm allotted for this week, but my assistant manager bailed on the team because her feelings and her anxiety and, oh my god, everybody's such drama, says the drama queen herself. If everybody was such drama, they wouldn't have come in when they're scheduled off of their free will. They wouldn't have come in almost an hour or 2 early to help me out. No questions asked. I didn't even ask them to. They came in on their own. That's not drama. That's teamwork. And all you gotta do is treat your team like people. Show them respect. And you'll get that right back. Period. My team's awesome. Because I treat them like people. She doesn't. And that's why they hate her. So, they came in. They took over. I could sit down and do my paperwork. I went out and did the deposit. I got some coins. Filled everything up that needed to be done. I did what I had to do. Paperwork came out great. And then I turn around and one of my employees, she was like, "Oh, did I tell you?" I was like, "What?" She goes, "I got this text message last night. I think it was last night. From the assistant manager." I'm like, "Why?" And she was like, "She's claiming that I'm recording my video for YouTube."
What you recording?
Everything going on. Yeah, I was gonna do my budget, but I checked my bank account and my money hadn't transferred from one bank to the other yet. So I can't pay my bills. Yeah, I don't know. Usually it only takes like an hour for it to flip over. It's been like a day. It's like lost in translation or something. I don't know what's going on.
A weirdly long delay.
And then I have a weird like $60 addition to one of my accounts. Or at least it's claiming there's an extra $60 being added to it from an unknown source, but it's not added to the total. So I'm like,
so, like unknown tax.
Yeah, it just like has it written on there plus 60, but like it's not added to my total. I'm like, where did this come from? Like where?
That's okay.
I know exactly. That's what I said. Like I don't understand what's going on with my bank accounts right now. My money better show up though, because bills are due in like 2 days.
I'll let you be. Figure it out soon though.
But anyway, she was like, "Did I tell you?" Because she was putting the truck away. And I was like, "Tell me what?" And so she was like, "I got a text last night from the assistant manager. And she's claiming that she's transferring to another store because she can't handle the drama." I was like, "What?" And she literally showed me the text message. And that's literally what it said. "Hey, I'm transferring to this other store because I can't handle the drama anymore. It's causing me physical illness." Yeah, I read it. That is exactly what her PTO request said. The funny thing is the people at the other store don't like her either. Nobody does at any store. They don't want her. So they're going to be really upset when she shows up. If it's true. If the transfer goes through. If she's stuck at my store, I'm going to continue with my paper trail. And I'm going to have her terminated. It's not retaliation if it's facts. I'm sorry. It's she's leaving too much money in the registers. She's not counting the safe correctly and not adding the money in that are dropped correctly, so the paperwork numbers are always off. She's not cooperating as far as helping to train employees. She's not communicating with people properly. She's literally not a manager. Period. Like she's causing too much problems. And there's so many broken policies with her. She's bringing in her own cleaning products. That breaks eco. That's a liability. You can't bring your own cleaning products in here. We have specific ones. So that breaks policy right there too. That's a safety concern. Sorry, not sorry. I will write you up for that crap. You know what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, really. I have to get along with people like that. No. shape up or ship out. Sorry. I run a tight ship. I run a good ship, but it's a tight ship. So hopefully that all works out. No more area manager, that's a problem. And no more assistant manager, that's a problem. Maybe I'll be able to hire a nighttime person because I desperately need one. I had too many people on my schedule anyway, but I would love a nighttime person because I can't keep covering all of them and never having a day off. Unless I end up working a double one day or something, or 2 days, or I don't know. I don't know. I haven't figured that out. But as far as the schedule goes right now, I have no days off in 2 weeks. Because I have no night shift person to cover it. The other night shift stays off. Anyway, there's my drama with that. Aside from all of that, everything's been going okay. I mean, my house looks like a disaster. Zero energy right now. I'm just tired all the time. I went to the weight doctor, and I have not gained and I have not lost. So I have been the same for 6 months now. And he basically told me that I need to start coming up with a meal plan, this, that, and the other, and showing more effort in tracking my food. Otherwise, he can't help me any further. Because my insurance doesn't cover any other meds. Two of which I am broke. And I can't afford much food to begin with. So I'm literally... Honestly, I eat like one meal a day, and I probably snack on a couple of things here and there, but like, I don't know how I'm maintaining right now. I literally don't know, because I'm barely eating. I'm so confused. I don't know. The car's falling apart. Too broke to fix it. It's literally rattling itself apart. I don't know what to do. I do not have the money to fix it. Robert works fairly full-time-ish. Not really. It's like, it's not really full-time-ish. It's like 30 hours at best, probably. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of his hours. But he's really not making that much money, so it really doesn't go towards anything right now. So a lot of the bills and stuff, it's still all on me. And that's another stress that I deal with every day. Like, just, if I don't work, bills don't get paid. Because I'm the only one paying them right now. He just doesn't make enough. Zane wants to work. Zane wants his ID and stuff, and I don't know how to go about all of that right now. I don't know where he would even work. Much less if my car is going to hold up long enough to handle going back and forth between 2 different jobs. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. I don't know what to do. And I feel like it's just kind of like, I have no answers, and I don't like that. I need answers, and I cannot figure it out. I can't magically make more money. I'm doing pretty good right now, but I can't magically make more money. Have y'all tried that? It's a Zero Baja. It's pretty good. Happy belated Mother's Day to everybody. We didn't do anything because we had no money. We did a breakfast or whatever. We had stuff to make a pretty decent breakfast. And I did like a pulled pork. Because if you remember from one of my videos, from one of my hauls, I got like a good deal on like 4 big chunks of pulled pork. And so we did some pulled pork for one of the dinners. And I actually had a day off on Sunday. I went in at around 10 o'clock for about half an hour to do like step-by-step writing down some things for somebody that was doing overnight for the first time. But I think she did okay. She just couldn't check in the overnight truck, which comes in at like midnight. It comes in with all the like the overnight products that you start fresh in the morning, and she just didn't know how to. She couldn't figure out how to do that, even though I wrote it down. So it was left for the assistant manager to do. When she came in at like 5 a.m., she didn't do it either. Literally her job. So I ended up having to check in the truck myself and put everything away and basically do what she was supposed to do. Aside from that, I don't know. I just wish I had a couple of days off so I can clean this house. And I need a lawnmower desperately. Can't afford a lawnmower. Maybe somebody has one super cheap that they're willing to get rid of. But my grass is starting to get long, and the landlord's son is refusing to cut it because I don't have $60 to pay him every 2 weeks to cut it. It's getting ridiculous. Like, it really is getting ridiculous that his girlfriend literally lives in the apartment above the shed behind our house, not but 20 feet away, and he will cut the back end of that yard, but he won't cut the front because I won't pay him $60. It's your yard too, buddy. You're the one with 2 dogs. We were told we weren't allowed to have animals. You have dogs. Nobody here uses the yard except for you. It's freaking stupid. It's stupid. It's his own yard, and he's not cutting it on our end. Doesn't make it make sense. I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense. They were cutting it for free for over a year, and all of a sudden they want to charge me $60 when they live here. But yeah, no. Be cheaper to get a little lawnmower or something. I just don't have time to cut the grass either. I don't know. I have no answers. I'm just strung out. Everybody just needs to get along with me. I have anxiety. Stop being mean. Quit being mean to me. You're all trouble. Anyway. Yeah. That's about it. That's about all I have to update on. I'm exhausted. So, but at least my hours don't have to really change from what I already have scheduled, because the night shift person is off at 6 a.m. I usually come in at 6 a.m. My assistant manager schedule didn't benefit anybody. She would be in at like 5 and leave at noon, or earlier than that, whenever she felt like it. with whatever excuse she could come up with. I wish I was joking. She would come up with all sorts of excuses. My mom's got surgery on Monday. It's Saturday. Why are you leaving at 10 o'clock? What does that have to do with Monday? You're working Monday. Make it make sense. Anyway. But at least I get, 30-something hours added back to my calendar, hopefully. I can easily put some hours towards some people, and I can still get a part-time night person for like 2-3 days. That might work. People might be happy with a couple extra hours here and there. It might work. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm not a very positive person. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been 30 minutes. I need to rest. I'm freaking tired. I don't know where my money is in my bank. Because I got an email saying my transfer was initiated from one bank to the other, and it's still not there. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later. Now one eye is dilated than the other one. What is going on with me? It's that annoying bird again. I think I have a bird in my wall too.